Mama came along. So,
Oh.
right. And so, I had, again, lost my job and I was like trying to reinvent myself and just cooking a lot and doing what I loved. And mangoes are obviously my favorite fruit. I think
It's established.
that goes without
for sure.
saying, right?
I don't think anyone has to ask that.
Right.
Context clues.
Exactly. So, it was mango season and I had been making mango salsa with my friend, for like that whole summer, and she had a mango tree. So we were making it fresh every weekend pretty much.
Fresh and free.
Exactly. And so then one day I'm like, you know what? This salsa's so freaking good. Like, why am I not selling it? So I just put it on my page one day and I was like, I'm going to start selling mango salsa. Like out of nowhere, it just happened. And I think I sold 20 jars in like an hour. And I was like, whoa, okay, now I need to figure out how to actually like execute this. So I just went to the
girl was
store.
like driving around town with a cooler.
No, I packed up my car with coolers full of mango salsa and was just driving around the city delivering it. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, if anyone would have told me this would have been my life like a year ago, that I would have laughed in their face, right? But it became a thing, and I started selling it every week, and I would sell out, within like an hour. People were just DMing me, and they started going crazy for the mango salsa. And I think, it's a fun brand, and I am proud to say that I've been able to make a successful brand out of my favorite fruit.
Right.
But it's also like the product is great. The salsa is amazing, but I think people see like the love and the passion and the drive that I put into it. And I think that that's really what
that's a selling point.
Important.
I'm not going to lie. Cause
100%.
It's, if anyone that's following you and by virtue of that, then it's going to bleed into maybe people that are on the peripheral. Right. But when you see that, okay, wow, I thought I saw you there last year or a couple months ago, and then all of a sudden we're doing this now. Okay, great. And then I will say this, one of your also good selling points back then was that you're like, okay, if you get this, then you get a free really cool mason jar. So, you obviously can use that later. So, you see that and it's inspiring and you want to support.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then you try the product and the product's actually really fucking good.
Right, exactly.
So that's awesome. I mean, not to kind of fast forward too much, but I know that you have turned this motif, right, into some really cool partnerships. I know that you were also eventually working Mondays or something like that at Jaguar.
Absolutely. So we
Jaguar
started
in the Grove, by the way. It's a cool little restaurant that's out there. We'll get into it.
I still work there. And actually, we have a Mango Monday event coming up next weekend for the holiday. So we're working on that right now. But so I started working in, kind of to fast forward because it is a lot. But I saw that the business was taking off really quickly, and I realized like I can turn this into a real career. So that's why I went back to school. I'm about to finish my chef apprenticeship at Miami Culinary Institute. I started working in restaurants in a pandemic. Most people would call you crazy for doing that, but I wanted to get the experience and the knowledge and really like turn this into a career. So that's when I started doing the collabs with chefs around the city. So my first restaurant job was at Jaguar, and I'm still there part-time. And we started a Mango Mama Mondays event. So we were doing that seasonally. So we want to bring it back eventually, but it was like a seasonal thing that we created. So it was every last Monday of the month, and we, created a whole mango themed menu, and it started becoming a huge thing. Like we would get packed there. And so
you would incorporate that into what kind of cuisine? Like I know obviously ceviche is the first thing that might come to mind, but was there anything
mango
else?
Ceviche. Yeah. Obviously that was on the menu. Mango ceviche. We did a mango pork taco. So everything was mango themed, but it was like a fully executed menu. And we were inspired by the book, The Flavor Matrix. I don't know if you guys are
familiar with it. No.
Yeah, so it's a really cool cookbook that, it just gives you really neat ideas of ingredients that pair well together. So one of our items on the menu was a foie gras crostini with mango and pancetta, which it sounds weird, but it was just, it's delicious. So like I said, we're actually bringing back the Mango Monday event next week, the 22nd of November, just to kick off Thanksgiving holiday. So that'll be fun if you guys are free. Come by.
I think we are. Well, next Monday, I know that we're recording, but we might just like pick up a couple like to-goes and just be like, look what I got.
Come by,
look what I brought.
for sure. Come by. And then I started doing other collabs. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Chef Max.
Saw that.
Yeah, he's awesome. So we did a Mango Mama donut collab together. That was really
This bell is
fun.
brought to you by a donut. So Yep, for sure. Awesome. So tell us about that. That's really cool. I know that he was, if I'm not mistaken, one of the original creators or like chefs partnering with the Salty Donut, right?
Yeah, so he was the like head chef that opened Salty Donut with the owners, and now he's doing his own thing. So he's at Batch Cookie, and he's about to open up his own donut shop soon.
Tremendous.
Yeah,
he's like a pastry chef's pastry
100%.
chef, right?
So Batch Cookie's
award-winning,
like.
Sorry?
Is Batch Cookie already open?
Yes, they're in Fort Lauderdale.
And then there's supposed to be like another location, right?
Yes.
It's a little closer. Like
I'm not sure exactly where, but they are opening another one.
Yeah, because I looked at anything with cookies. I'm there.
Cookies and donuts all the way.
So I saw the cookie thing. I was like, we need to get that closer so I can get there.
Exactly. So he's awesome. He's a good friend now, you know, and we did the mango donut. He came up with this like ginger, what did it have on it? It was like a ginger glazed donut with my mango salsa on top of it.
I saw that.
It was amazing.
Ridiculous.
So that sold out too. So it was just really cool. And I think what has been the most exciting feeling throughout this whole process is just like the support, like you said, like people seeing the hustle and supporting it. And it still blows my mind to this day, you know, when you do like a pop-up or when you know, put yourself out there, and the love and the support you get from the community, I think is really essential when you're trying to grow something.
Absolutely.
So I'm really grateful for that.
So I did ask the Mango Mama Salsa, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got a spicy version?
Yeah. So this one is the OG. Okay. And it's like mild. And then I have the spicy mama, which is habanero. That one's my favorite.
There you go.
Yeah. So there's those two. And then I have La Amazonia, which is inspired by the Peruvian Amazon, but it has papaya, mango, mint. So it's kind of like more tropical fruits.
Got it.
And
yum.
Yeah. Really good.
Habanero.
Well, I mean,
right
if you don't
alley.
mind, I mean, since we were already eating on camera and on the microphone, we're about to crack that thing open. If you don't mind, so I'm just gonna move this microphone out the way. And
so
we're not gonna like chomp on the mic.
This is a mild version.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the OG.
Yeah. I'm gonna get there. I'm letting you crack it open.
Yeah, get in there. And another thing that was really fun for me when I first started selling the salsa, and it was, you know, selling out and people were going crazy and a lot of people were posting about it, and then they were also utilizing the salsa in their own dishes and recipes and then tagging me, and that really helped me grow a lot, which I'm thankful for, because people started, you know, putting it on like fish or in tacos, and then getting really creative with the salsa, which I thought was super exciting to watch.
That was going to be my follow-up. What's your favorite thing to eat it with?
I like it just as is with chips like this. Honestly, this is like one of my favorite snacks. But also I like putting it on shrimp tacos.
Okay. Dope.
My go-to, because it's like mango and seafood.
I'm putting this on like right next to the microphone.
Yeah.
Ready for that crunch.
Chomp. I can smell it
this
already.
is really good. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's really fresh, which is obviously.
That is good stuff. V, we're gonna save you some. I promise you. I got you.
It's just like not a chance.
Your cousin is in this.
I know. Sorry, we're eating.
Wow.
Very, very good stuff.
I can imagine that was some habanero. I'm all about spice. So that was some habanero right there. It must be amazing.
And it's fresh, man.
It's fresh.
It's fresh, kid.
It's fresh. She made that right before she came here.
Right? No, really?
I'm just,
yesterday.
That was a joke, but
Good. Get one more. Excuse me.
That was good.
So
edit this part out right quick. You know, we're consuming some.
You want to hear a crunch?
yeah. There you go.
It's a good one.
I just snorted, so that's even worse. I messed up the effect. So we have like four different types, right?
Three.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was the mild Amazonian,
Yeah.
and then the habanero, the spicy.
Spicy mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which one's your favorite?
The spicy.
The spicy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
And originally I only had, you know, one flavor, and it was actually some people that were reaching out to me. They're like, do you make a spicier one? And then, you know, that was fun to hear that feedback. And I was like, you know what, I should make more flavors. So I came out with the spicy one that has habanero in it. And then I just created the Amazon.